Charts, see if we can see if Bitcoin has bottomed out or not. And take a look at a few other things. I know some people in Discord thinks it has bottomed. What's your thoughts? Put it down in the comments. What do you think the bottom number is? Do you think we bottomed yet? Do you think we got a ways to go? Let me know down in the comments. I'd like to hear your side of it here. But anyway, check this out. South Korea sets 22% tax on crypto. So South Korea has set a tax on crypto, which I guess that's a good thing. Better than being outlawed completely, right? And that's for sure. 22%. Now let's take a look over here. Want to take a look at. Seen some pretty interesting things going on. Seen some people in Discord talking about a crypto that has absolutely smashed it, I guess. I'm going to have to look at that. I know a few people in there were holding it. Now here's your top. For the last 7 days, Cardano, 14.8%. I've been doing a lot of trading, longing and shorting, doing a lot of that. Been getting back in. I ended up moving, so that kind of it's one reason I haven't been on for a while. And that's a big thing. I hate moving. It sucks. Have a whole storage unit yet we got to bring down. It's just it's non-stop. I hate it, but just about done with it. So just about back into good time to be getting back into crypto, right? I think so. We come over here to this Bitcoin chart. Last video I did, I talked about retests on previous all-time highs, right? Right here you had 2017 all-time high. Right back over here you had the retest, come back down and touch the 2017. That'd be a bottom. You can see there we marched right up. Now 2021, technically this was your high, right? All the stats say this was the high. I know we set up higher high over here, but all the the stats, as far as that goes, say this was your high, right? Now this has come back down to retest right over here, right there. Does that prove a bottom? That don't prove anything really. Could be total coincidence. Could turn out to be a bottom, right? Let's get this stuff up here. These drawings up here. All right, let's take a look at a couple things. The relative strength index on the monthly, looking pretty decent, right? Pretty oversold. 5.42 and a 7.35. This month has just started. If we go on the weekly, had freaking pneumonia too, man. That shit sucked. I never had pneumonia in my life, but I'll tell you what, I ended up at the ER, and I'm still recovering from it. Inhaler. Still struggling to breathe a little bit. No joke, man. If you never had pneumonia, not something for you to look forward to. That's for sure. That was brutal. Now over here on the weekly, you can, we do our Elliott waves. You can count 5 waves down here. The weekly, what do we got down here in the bottom? Got some bullish divergence. Got this low, lower low down here on the RSI. Let's pull this up a little bit so you can see this a little bit better, right? You have this low down here, then you have a higher low up here. Right, so you got some bullish divergence on the relative strength index in here on the weekly. Do we have it on the monthly? No, it's not there on the monthly, but we do have it on the weekly, right? Now, this could, the way this is looking in here, you could get, obviously you could get another push down here, if you go with the Elliott wave counts. That's on a monthly. Let's go in on the weekly, see what we got. And then you got a totally different count here, right? Up here you got one. Let's just take that off here. Up here you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then actually over here you had a lower low come in. So we'll just have to see if it holds up, right? I mean, that what we have here, 57,907. All right, we'll have to see if that holds. Come over here and take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Let's take a look at a couple other charts here. Those of you over in Discord, I know we hit a nice trade yesterday. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, man. Your memberships over there mean everything. Thank you. You guys have hung in there with me while I moved. I wasn't in there a whole lot. Last couple days, I've been in there pretty much all day, and that's the way it's going to be from now on. If you want to join the Discord and come trade with us, it's a level 3 membership in the description of the video. It's $15. Come on over, join us. We'd love to have you. Over on Bitunix, I was number 18 on their trading competition. It started, I think, 4 or 5 days ago or something, but yesterday I was ranked number 18, and boy, I only took 2 losses. Knocked me right down to number 111 now. So I'm trying to battle my way back up in there. Trading competitions are pretty cool. Anybody else in there, in on that, put them in the comments. I'd like to know. Now, Bitcoin dominance. This thing here, look at this. This is a monthly chart, right? Each one of these candles represents a month. Look how long this thing's been going sideways in here. Eventually, it's got to make a decision, right? Up or down. You can see down here the RSI. Look at that. The dominance right down at the bottom. So does it push up from here? That's the crazy part, right? I mean, with as much as saturated as the market is now, you can go back in history, way back here where Bitcoin held, 99% of the market, but there wasn't very many cryptos, right? I mean, there wasn't, only a handful. Now you have thousands, right? I mean, I can't picture Bitcoin dominance going, breaking 74% again or anything like that. I think that's crazy. I don't think that'll ever happen. Wait for a breakdown here on this thing. Just has not come. Let's take a look at the total market cap of crypto over here too. Let's start getting videos out more steadily. Total market cap. Look at this. I mean, even on you open this up, even on a fib. I mean, these things are, it's in the area for me to start stacking my crypto, right? I mean, look at this, 618 Fibonacci on a pullback. Bitcoin's in the same area. If you put a fib on it, me personally, not financial based, not a financial advisor, so, but me personally, I've been starting to stack crypto now. I think, in my personal opinion, it's a good time for me to start doing that. When you come over here and look at some of this stuff, I mean, look how beat down it is. Okay, 1 year. I mean, look at some of these, 86, 77, 78%, 60, 83. This is your top 100 tokens. And what is this gram? Is this what you guys are talking about in Discord? Is this it here? Gram? This thing came out June, right? And look at this, a 40x. So if you put $1,000 in it, you end up with 40 grand. Let's see here. 1 year, 39. No, that must not be it, because it's new, whatever they were talking about in there. What's this? Triple V. Venus token. This thing's been out a while too, right? But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got a handful of tokens that are up for the year, but a majority of stuff is way down, right? XRP 60%, HBAR 70, Chainlink 46, 42, Uni's down 52. You know that's screaming sale to me. Look at Caspa down 67%. You know, Doge 63, Render 59. You know, it's the stuff's down there. You know, here's the last month. Had a pretty big dump last month on a lot of this stuff too. Look at this for the month. That's the last month. Then you got your last week down a little bit more. What's this here? I think that's market cap. Yeah, it's market cap. Okay, so looking to me like a pretty decent time to buy. I think so. Come back over here to Coin Market Cap. Let's take a look here. Fear and Greed Index. Where are we at? Just turned the AC on in the house here. A little humid. Fear and Greed Index is at a 35. Yesterday was at a 32, last week at a 39, last month at a 21. Okay, so the Fear and Greed Index is coming up a little bit. Very low extreme fear, -5. That was the yearly levels in February 5th, 2026. All right, so anything else we want to take a look at over here? Altcoin Season Index. See where that's at. Please hit that like and subscribe too. I'd appreciate that very much, guys. CMC Altcoin Season Index is at a 58. You know, not even close, right? To be an altcoin season, you have to what is it? 80. I think 80 of the top 100 have to be outperforming Bitcoin, and we're at 58. Right. Last month we were at a 47. Yearly high September 19, 2025. That was an altcoin season. We were at 78. Okay, maybe it's 70% of them or something. But here, your top 100 coins over the last 90 days. These ones that are green, they're the ones that have been outperforming Bitcoin. And there's only what, 10 or 15 of them. The rest of these, Bitcoin has been outperforming those. Okay, here's Bitcoin down here. Look at this. Wow. Pretty crazy, right? Look at some of this stuff. Minus 56. What's this over the last 90 days? Top 100 coins over the last 90 days. At the top, you got Beat up 490%. The whole way down to Aave at 0.37. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, 15, 10 to 20 tokens up here, right? And then over the last 90 days, you got Bitcoin down 20 to almost 21% over the last 90 days. And then look at some of this stuff over the last 90 days. So was that the final flush? Was that the final push down? Could have been. Could have been. We'll keep an eye on this for sure. So we'll see what happens. What do you think? Think Bitcoin has bottomed? Where do you think we got to go yet? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Please hit that like and subscribe, and be back soon. We'll see what happens here with the market. Thank you so much for watching.